Too many managers are overwhelmed, with some even getting to the stage of thinking of quitting. These are individuals committed to doing great work for their organizations, but they're stressed out, they're feeling isolated, overwhelmed, and ineffective. It's my privilege to play a small part in giving you back control. My name is John Ray, and in this episode of Leading Managers, I want to talk about masterminds. So, what is a mastermind? A mastermind group is a group of people probably that you create. They're peers, they meet regularly, they give each other support, guidance, and advice. A mastermind can really help you. It can help if you're feeling isolated, if you're struggling, if you feel like you're unsupported because the structure of your business doesn't give you enough management time, if you're stuck and you just don't have a sense of doing your very best work. How it helps is that it improves your focus. It gives you a whole pile more choices than you thought you had. Those choices will improve your results. Those results will improve your confidence, and your whole sense of well-being and your relationship with your company will improve. It's so powerful because it's a group of people that you choose to be a part of. These are people that will care about you as an individual, and they'll care about your success. It'll be a very constructive atmosphere, totally positive, and it'll be non-judgmental. You're not being judged by the other people in the group. It'll offer you accountability, which is so important. It'll help unlock creativity, yours and the whole of the group. And the whole point of this is to lead to something where you want change, where you want improvement, where you want a result. So just imagine there's 5 of you in a mastermind. Then you have 5 times the insight, which is mutually beneficial. I help you, you help me, we help each other. So what's my wish for you? What I want you to see is that you can take responsibility for your own development in creative ways. Too few managers are using those horizontal lines of communication. They're waiting to be directed from above. You don't need to wait. You can design your own support network. Waiting to be told what to do is not why you got into management. It's a totally reactive way to work. It's also potentially damaging to the business because your line manager is not as informed as you are about what works inside your department. I want you to see that the business and you will do your very best work when you step into your own power, you see your own authority, and you choose to make a difference. It's inevitable that you will feel most fulfilled when the ideas are coming from you and not to you from somebody else. So a mastermind is like a self-help group, a creative self-help group where you generate your own network of people you trust and respect, and you put it to use for you. It's a way for you to connect with others who will inspire you, they'll encourage you, and they'll keep you moving forward. Okay, so here's my challenge. Who would you invite to a mastermind that you were designing? In your work environment, who is it that you admire and respect? It might be someone who's actually working with another employer or indeed even in another industry sector. A manager is a manager regardless of the industry they're working in. So, come up with 4 names. The folks that you invite should be people that you can learn from, but also people who themselves will want to learn, and that they will see an opportunity in this for them. They'll be ambitious for change. Any member of your mastermind group should not only be able to provide you with sound feedback and advice, but will be motivated to receive some benefit from your feedback as well. The qualities I look for in a participant include commitment. This is the most important thing. It has to be a hell yes for all of the people that you invite. It has to be 9.5 out of 10 in terms of showing up, participating, taking part, or else forget it. There's got to be a goal or an outcome focus. So there's something that all the members of the mastermind group will want to achieve. There'll be different things, of course, for each of the individuals, but the process of accountability, the process of creativity will be the same. You will all be similar in terms of your drive, ambition if you like, and the attitude that you have. You want to make things better, you want to improve. But I would suggest that you're looking for a diverse skill set in your group and a differing level of experience. So if, for example, you are good with people, but you are challenged a little bit on the technology front, then try and find group members who will have complementary skills. You want to have people in your group who are problem solvers. They enjoy a challenge. They'll enjoy working with your challenge. And it's really important to have people in your group who will want to get into action. They won't just want to talk about it, they'll want to get it done. So how do I go about designing a mastermind group? Well, what you could do is you could meet via Zoom for maybe up to 90 minutes, an hour to 90 minutes, perhaps every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe up to 4 weeks. And those meetings are must-dos. They're on the calendar and they don't move. It's got to be an agreement between everybody in the group. You agree on the ground rules. Those ground rules can include being open and honest, requiring participation for all of the individuals, that there's no judgment, and that every opinion is positive. You're pretty strict about keeping to the times inside the meeting. And you have a chair that keeps the structure and the timing. The way in which timing can work is to take the first 5 minutes to go around the agreed actions that each of the individuals took from the last time you met, and then move into a 20-minute session per group participant on where they're at and where they're stuck. It's a good idea to rotate the chair for each meeting and have a fixed agenda. It's important if you're working with individuals who are in different companies to be sensitive about commercial information. It's also important that you give each member equal time to speak inside the group. And I would advise that you kept all the comments to the end. Very important to capture the actions, and ending up the meeting with her going around the room and asking, okay, so what are you committing to do between now and the next time that we meet? I really want to emphasize the importance of celebrating the wins in between the meetings. This will lead to a kind of rapport and a deepening relationship between all the members of the group, but it will also hold you to the actions. Let everybody know when you've completed an action. That's a cause for celebration, and you'll get that lovely little dopamine hit in between your calls. So managers, whatever their situation, simply don't need to feel powerless and unsupported. If you take ownership, then you can be creative and you can take responsibility for your own progress. A mastermind is just one way to do that. So you have the option today to create a mastermind, and it's a simple action that can build you a support network that can completely transform the quality of work that you're doing and how you feel about your work. It can change everything. If you've enjoyed this, then please check out my resources and my coaching programs at johnraycoaching.com. That's REA. And take care, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.